right, just about ready for baseball. And today's starting pitcher, Max Fried.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Michael Garcia, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 7:06.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty.
That was just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. That misses. Ball one.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside-the-park home run in the same game.
1-1.
1 out, base is empty. And there's a base hit to left.
The designated hitter.
So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Witt, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. That one misses. 1-2 to count.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That one not close, and it's 2-2.
Full count.
In the dirt, but kept close. Fried out of the stretch, fires. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Salvador Perez stands in now and watches strike 1. next offering is fouled back.
Ball.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And there's a ball.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Full count.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. Stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Royals leave one, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium and on the hill, Michael Wacha.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Ben Rice, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Down the middle for a strike. And it's 1-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Got him. 1 out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Yo 1. Next offering misses down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Not even close there. Now 2 balls and a strike. A dive. Nice stop. Throw to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Misses off the inside, and that is ball 1. Swing and a foul straight back. Ripped on the ground to second. Gets it to first. And the Yanks go quietly. So the Yanks go in order. We played an inning. No score. New inning getting started. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Max Fried will go to work. Foul ball there. In the air, center field. Rice drops steps, heads back on it. Corrals it. One up, one down. Now it's Hunter Renfroe.
Let's go, Yankees.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's down and away. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
That one misses. 2-1. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
And a big swing and a miss. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Come on, Yankees, let's go.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The pitch. And that's ball four. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So a man at first. And next up for the Royals, M.J. Melendez. Inside, just missed. Renfroe leads off first with one away. Rips one to right, and foul ball. Got him swinging, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Next is the Royals catcher, Freddie Fermin. That one hit to right. Judge makes the play, and that's the third out. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Bottom of the second. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. Waka back to work. And a foul ball. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Set down on strikes. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now, and that's in for a strike. Just missed. Swing and a miss. Get on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Hit in the air, right field. Renfroe in position. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Austin Wells.
And now here is Austin Wells. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Check on the runner. Chisholm back in on a dive. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 2 full. No score. Back in New York. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd. Scoreless game. And to the plate for Kansas City, Kevin Biggio. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. Biggio measures 6 feet 2 inches. 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Garcia takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. And that one fouled off. This one in the air. Chisholm pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So up now for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one's in there. 0-1. 2 out, space is empty. And that skips in the dirt. Lifted in the air, right center field. Chisholm, long run on his horse. Throws to second. He's in there.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already. Now, Vinny Pasquantino. Fly to left his first time. Slapped foul.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get. Runner breaks for third. And that is out of play. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Well struck, right field. See you later. A 2-run shot, and the Royals take the lead. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
2 outs, nobody on. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. And that drops in for a strike. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. 2 down, nobody on. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And makes the grab. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back at Yankee Stadium as we go to the last of the third. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. And down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So up next, Oswald Peraza. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Perez makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Ben Rice.
Here's the center fielder, Ben Rice. Struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the first. And that one clips the corner.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Yanks held in check. They trail things here 2-0. Back now in the Bronx, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Michael Massey. Tap to first, and that's just foul.
Well, these Royals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Ball inside.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Hunter Renfroe at the plate. He reached on a walk his first time.
No ball.
Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Say goodbye to that one. His first homer of the year. It's 3-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. A hard sinker can be a pretty tough pitch because of the late life and movement, but somehow he got the barrel to that pitch, stayed through it. Really nice job of staying on the backside until it was time to transfer that weight, and a really nice home run.
And now, MJ Melendez.
Inside.
First offering, and it just misses. Right through there for a strike. This one high in the air to left center. Makes the catch for the out.
The batter, the catcher,
Freddie Fermin steps in for the Royals. Flied to right his first time. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. And a run to the Royals lead with this homer. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back for more from the Bronx. Bottom of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. Top of the zone for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Judge waits. And that drops in for a strike. Oh, 0-2 now. And they'll do it again. And that just misses.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Grounded out his first time. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Ball.
The Yankees trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Just missed.
2-1.
And
Ball, that's
downstairs.
too low.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
1 down, base is empty. Fouled off to the right. Good job to fight that one off. That one the other way, and foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Goldie in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
1-0.
And there's the strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
That's out to center field. Garcia settles underneath it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Royals 3 and the Yankees nothing. Back in the Bronx, ready now for the 5th inning. And now Kevin Biggio. Freed back to work. In for a strike. 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Yoendrys Gomez getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Leiter getting cranked up as well. Next offering is fouled back. Not
1-2.
close with that one. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
The center fielder.
So the Royals batting order turns over. And next up for the Royals, Michael Garcia. 0 for 2 in this one.
Let's go, New York.
Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I wouldn't throw him
No
another
ball.
breaking ball.
2 strikes.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Pitch
1-2.
misses, and it's 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a
Go.
good eye there.
Full count.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Just missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Ball 3. 3-0.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
3-2 now.
Full count.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Brings it in. And that is that. So they go quietly there. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Royals 3 and the Yankees nothing. Back here in New York, now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jr.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Fastball almost got him there.
Ball 3.
Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Garcia makes the grab, and there's one down.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
So digging in, Anthony Volpe. Breaking ball misses down and away. That clips the corner.
1 ball, 1 strike. Hee-haw!
Just missing there. 2-2. The Royals leading by 3. Last half of inning number 5. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Sends it to Perez. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Number 28, Austin.
2 down, bases empty. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. He's 0 for 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
1 strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Sends it to Perez, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. 1-2-3, go the Yankees. Still down 3-0. New pitcher for the Yankees, Yoendrys Gomez. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Pitching for the New York Yankees, number 94, Yoendrys.
Now it's the DH, Vinny Pasquantino. He's already homered in this game. Pasquantino measures 6 feet 4 inches, 245 pounds, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. That's off the mark, and 1-1.
1-1.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Drops into the glove, and there's one away. Salvi steps into the box now. And that misses. Ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Michael Massey. Upstairs, and that's ball 1. In the air, right side. Judge getting an angle on it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing across here this half. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Royals 3 and the Yankees nothing. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Ball 1 there. Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Right side, hard hit. Steps on first for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now the third baseman, Oswald Peraza. 0 for 1 with a flyout. That misses.
1-0.
Ball 1. In there at the knees. The Yanks trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Next
Ball,
offering
down.
is down low. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2-2.
That one down the line. Slides for the stop. Gathers and throws. And very nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Ben Rice, the next to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. And delivers outside. And that's in for a strike. And it remains 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's a full count.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Two outs. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Strikeout number 8. Down in order go the Yankees. They trail in this one 3-0. Back in New York. Now it's Hunter Renfroe.
Number 16, Hunter Renfroe.
There's a strike. Late on that fastball.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
So up now for Kansas City, MJ Melendez. And first offering is fouled off. That one missed. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
1-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Come on, Yankees.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. One down, base is empty. They say it went. Wells collects, fires to first, out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. Freddie Fermin getting ready to hit.
Ready for me.
First pitch misses. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next pitch misses way outside.
Let's go, Yankees.
High fly ball down the left field line. Dominguez under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here comes Aaron Judge. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Next to hit, Cody Bellinger. Ground ball right side, Massey throws to first in time, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Paul Goldschmidt now. The Yankees looking to rally.
0-1.
Swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2 strikes. 2-2.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. So Goldie strikes out here. Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at bat. 1 for 2. That one outside, and that is ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Evan Sisk, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Cruz also throwing. And that one is lifted in the air. Melendez settles under it and makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Royals 3 and the Yankees nothing.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Mark Leiter Jr.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Kevin Biggio up to the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Just off the inside edge.
Well, these Royals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Garcia, the next to hit, takes outside. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Ian Hamilton getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Hill, the lefty, warming up as well. Pitch misses there, and now 2-0. That one to first, and he handles it himself for the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
2 down, bases empty. At the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And that's in the dirt.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And that's down, a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Here's the Royals' designated hitter, Vinny Pasquantino. His 2-run homer back in the 3rd was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
This one smacked out to left center. Reaching try, but can't bring it in. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. Laser could be trouble with around 3rd. 1 run across, coming home. The relay throw, but it's offline, and the lead is up to 5.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Mark Leiter Jr. departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Ian Hamilton takes over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So runner at second, 2 down. Massey digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a foul straight back. That one outside. And a count 2-1. Fouled off left side. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. Battling here as he fouls it away. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Perez around third. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 6-0. Runner at first with 2 away. Hunter Renfroe now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Massey, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Royals 6 and the Yankees nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Lucas Erceg.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Chris Stratton getting ready to go. And now the 0-1. Just missed.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Let's go, Yankees.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
In the dirt. Nobody out. Runner at first. Next pitch is outside. Hit in the air, left field. Melendez settles under this one, and out number 1 on the grab.
The left fielder, number 24, Jason Dominguez.
And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. 1-0. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Oswald.
So 2 down now, and here is Oswald Peraza. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. And misses inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The other way. That's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Now batting, center fielder, Ben.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Ben Rice. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. Tap foul at the plate.
Let's go Yankees.
Stays alive. First and second, 2 down. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one in the dirt. To third. Tag. Got him. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. Through 8 full, it's the Royals 6 and the Yankees nothing. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rice settles under it. He's got it. And there's one away.
Now batting, the catcher, Freddie.
Here's the catcher to hit. Freddie Fermin. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Hamilton goes 6'1". He features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a 4-seamer. 1 down, base is empty. Fought off foul. That misses. 2 balls and a strike. That one missing inside. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. And that one pulled foul. Three-two now. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
1 gone, runner at first. And next up for the Royals, Kevin Biggio. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. First
No,
pitch,
that's a
and he
ball.
just misses.
1-0.
Fermin, the base runner at first with one out. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Judge raging back towards the wall. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Michael Garcia. Fastball for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Royals 6 and the Yankees nothing. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Chris Stratton. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
No
I
strike.
can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
There's a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Ball. 2 balls. 1 strike.
Swings and chases a low one there.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
2-2 now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. The 0-2. Struck him out without a swing. Yankees with only 1 out remaining. Here comes Belly to take his cuts. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strikeout. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on here in the last half of inning number 9. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One strike away. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The Royals take this one in a blowout.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.